I've now been doing YouTube for over a year, and in that year, we have been able to grow this channel to incredible heights. This is only the beginning, but what an amazing year this has been. In the past year, we've grown this channel from nothing to nearly 3,000 subscribers. We've had one video even topple the 100,000 views mark, and we've even been recognized by incredible members of the NFL community like Scott Hanson and Andrew Siciliano with the Red Zone Project. I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support throughout the first year, and I'm really proud of the community that we have been able to build. And over the past year, I've been providing a lot of NFL history content. Along with the highlight videos, I've been able to post close to 150 videos on some of the most unique aspects of NFL history that don't get talked about a whole lot. Everything from the time the Browns got a game postponed because they were scared of losing, to the time Al Davis drafted a man simply because he saw him running around in a gym, to the time a fan ate over 100 live crickets just so that he could win tickets to a preseason game. Trust me when I say I've only scraped the surface with the history videos so far. As with 100 years of the NFL, there's tons of content to be dissected and looked at. Over the past 12 months, I've shown you guys what I know. Now I want to flip the tables. I want to see what you guys know. This is something that I've been thinking about doing for a really long time, but I wanted to wait for two things. Number one, I wanted to wait for the community to be large enough where I could pull something like this off. And number two, I wanted to wait for football season to start. But in short, we are going to go on Twitch and do a live trivia competition with the opportunity to win cash prizes. Yes, you will have the opportunity to win money by doing this. I'll go into details later, but here's a little background about me. Growing up, maybe my favorite show on TV was Stump the Schwab. I would watch that whenever it was on, and was constantly checking the channel guide for ESPN Classic to see when the next episode was. I'm a sucker for good trivia shows, and coming up with questions and doing trivia contests with my family was always fun. Every year in the week leading up to the Super Bowl, I have a tradition where I do a trivia contest with my dad, where we compile questions from various newspapers and websites across the country, and we go at it. It's one of the highlights of the year for me. And now, I want to host a trivia show. The NFL doesn't do anything like this, and there aren't any apps that do anything like this, so I figured I'd take it into my own hands and try something different. Every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, I'm going to go live on Twitch with a trivia game called JG9 Live. The link is in the description, as well as the top of my channel. Twitch has a free quiz show extension called QuizKit that allows you to do something like this. I would have done it on YouTube, but the extension for that costs a lot of money. What you'll do is you'll log on to your computer or your mobile device. I'll have a question with 4 possible choices. All questions are multiple choice. Your job is to pick the right answer. You get points for being correct, and you get points for being fast. If you answer within 2 seconds, you get more points than if you answer after 15 seconds. This is so that there is no incentive whatsoever to looking up the answers, because it slows down your time and it reduces the number of points you can get. There will be 4 preliminary rounds in each game, with each round consisting of 10 questions. The first round, which I call opening kickoff, will always be general NFL questions. There's no central theme. They can be about anything and everything. The second round will always be team roulette. Here, I'm asking 10 questions about a random NFL team. One week, it could be 10 questions on the Houston Texans. The next, it could be 10 questions on the Minnesota Vikings. You get the idea. Then the other 2 rounds in the preliminary stage will be a mix of different games. Some of the things I have right now include Odd One Out, where you have to pick the answer that doesn't belong, One Last Hurrah, which focuses on where players ended their careers, Video Review, which focuses on things that I've covered in my previous history videos, and The Year Is, which is 10 questions on any year in NFL history. I think a good way of looking at this is like Legends of the Hidden Temple, which was one of my all-time favorite shows growing up. The game always started off with having to cross the moat, then there was always the Steps of Knowledge, and then there were a variety of games that they rotated in and out, and the ending with the temple was always the same. JG9 Live is the same way. It always is going to start off with opening kickoff and team roulette, and then after that, I'll rotate games in and out however I see fit. After the 4 preliminary rounds, there's going to be 5 people in the championship round, which is 10 multiple choice questions on anything in NFL history, just like opening kickoff. Who goes to the championship round, you may ask? The winner of each round advances. It's all or nothing for each of the 4 preliminary rounds. If you ain't first, you're last. That's how the first 4 spots are determined, which could be more in the unlikely event that a round ends in a tie, or could be less if one player wins multiple rounds. As for the 5th spot, this is where the cash prize part comes in. Winning trivia for pride and whatnot is fun, but you know what's even better than that? Winning prizes. I know the draw of these trivia apps like HQ is the fact that you can win money. That's the main reason people play these things, and I want to give you guys a chance to win some cash. Now, I can't front the cash myself. I don't have a sponsor, and in terms of AdSense, if I make $10 in one day from YouTube, it's a good day. Plus, a lot of the videos you see on the channel, particularly the highlight ones, get claimed by the NFL. So in the end, on some of these, I'm not making a penny. So what I'm going to try is something unique and bold, and it's the first time I'm ever doing this, so if it doesn't work out, I can always scrap it and try to come up with something new. Basically, whoever donates the most money during the stream gets a free pass to the final. You can pay your way into the championship round, if you know what I mean. At that point, the total amount of money donated after Twitch takes a cut becomes a 50-50 split, almost like a 50-50 raffle, where I'll keep 50% of the money, and the other 50% will go to the winner of the final round. No splits between contestants like in HQ where you wind up winning a penny for your troubles. The final round is called 4th and Goal, and it's 10 multiple choice questions where the points reset. The prize pool for these games is whatever you guys want it to be. I have no idea how it's going to turn out and all, but we could have some games where you guys are playing for 3, maybe even 4 figures. And just to make it clear, you do not have to pay anything to receive a cash payout. You can play this game for completely free. This is just an incentive to boost the prize pool so that you guys are playing for more money. I want to stress this. I have no idea how this is going to play out. I don't know anyone who does anything like this on Twitch, where there's a live trivia and a cash aspect to it. But as the 2020 season is about to get underway, this feels like the next logical step, and it's something that I've wanted to do for a while. I am really excited about JG9 Live, and I hope that you guys are too. If all goes well, this is going to be a weekly thing every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, and if it goes really well, I might even expand to 2 shows a week, where one is a quick knockout style game a la HQ, where if you get one question wrong, you're eliminated. And if all goes really well, I'll make this a season in itself, with a Tournament of Champions at the end, kind of like Jeopardy. But let's first see how this one goes. This Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, the first game of JG9 Live is launched on Twitch at Jaguar Gator 9 NFL. Hope to see you guys there.